good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting day of mathematics. Whoop, whoop. How's everybody doing? Good? Good weekend? Restful weekend? All right. Did anybody do what I asked you guys to do, like to make breakfast or wash a car, mow the lawn, something like that? No? What? Come on, people. Anyways, warm-up number 6 is on the screen. Numbers 1 and 2 is simplify. Number 3 is to solve. I'll give you some time for that. Copy and go. All right. Let's see, get us started, please. Valeria, what'd you get for number 1? 3. Hands if you got that. That is correct. How about number 2? What'd you get for number 2? Johnson?
Number 2, I got
negative 10. Hands if you got that. That is correct. Number 3. What's our common denominator for number 3, Luis? 6. Distributes. We get 6 over 2x minus 12 over 3 less than or equal to 30 over 6. From there we simplify. This becomes 3x minus 4 less than or equal to 5. We add 4 to each side, add 4 to each side. 3x less than or equal to 9. And last but not least, divide by 3. X is less than or equal to 3. Before I move on though, tell your neighbor why I didn't flip the inequality symbol, please. Why didn't I flip the inequality symbol? Yeah, because we didn't multiply or divide by negative, all right? So copy the agenda for today, please. Agenda. We got warm-up number 6. We're still on equations and inequalities, and today's home play is only 4 problems. 4 problems only. Copy that, please. Like I said, we're about to get into the Nearpod process. If I was to give you a code, it would be there, and we would do that here in class, and then I'll give you maybe something for home. But today, I'm not. I'm just showing you so that we can be following the same process every day. Next, I would go over the home play that I assigned. But what was the home play? Have a nice weekend, yes? Everybody have a nice weekend? Yeah? Okay, good. No home play at all, right? Well, not from me, but from other classes, did you get any home play? No? Some of you? All right, home play for tonight. Copy this. Make sure you copy it on a separate paper, just in case. Wink, wink. Hint, hint. You turn it in tomorrow, just in case. It's only 4 problems, which is to solve. Copy those, please. All right, so you copy that. Get a Cornell note ready for today. Of the warm-up, you can for the Cornell notes, but not of the home play, because the home play, you might turn this one in, okay? So wherever you did the warm-up, and then the agenda, if you have space in the back, then do the Cornell note in the back. That's fine. If you don't have any, if you have the warm-up on the back part of a paper, then start a new page for the Cornell note. All right, so our objective for today, I can solve one variable equations and inequalities. We're continuing our voyage through these equations and inequalities. Today, like I said, it's going to start getting funner by the minute. Yes, that's my word, funner. So make sure you stay focused, please, because it's going to go pretty quick. Okay? And I was just making an observation that some of us, our penmanship has been improving, right? Year by year, some of us. Meaning our writing, right? Some of us. Yeah, because if you reflect on how you used to write at the middle school, imagine that. Let's go. All right, so let's see. One variable equations and inequalities is our main concept for today. And what are we doing? We are solving. Okay? So you start your Cornell note. At the top of your Cornell note, let's make a Freyer model, one of those over there, one of those boxes. But let me remind you really quick, and I'll show you again right now with the screen. Let me really quick where we started last week. Last week I introduced equations and inequalities using a scale, is that correct? And we said that when it's balanced, that means that they are equal. If it's not balanced, they are not equal. And that's where we got our definition for one variable equations and inequalities. So, in our Ferrier model, one variable equations and inequalities, here goes the definition again. Two expressions equal or not equal to each other that contain one variable. Copy that again, please. Two expressions equal or not equal to each other that contain one variable. Now today we're going to do something different for examples and non-examples, okay? So once again, one variable equations and inequalities, bless you. It says two expressions equal or not equal to each other that contain one variable. All right, so with that said, this is what I want you to do. Look up to the screen really quick. I want you to give me one example of what a one variable equation or one variable inequality looks like. But don't look at your notes. See if you remember what they look like and write it in there, please. Do that right now, please. Write me one example of what one variable equation or one variable inequality looks like. All right. All right, talk it over to your neighbor, see their example, and then have them copy your example if they agree with yours. So copy your neighbor's example, please. What does your example look like? Do that right now. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see. Luis, can you give us an example, please, of a one variable equation or inequality? 3x plus what? Plus 1 equals 70. Hands if you agree that that's a one variable equation. Yes, pretty good. All right. One more, Diego. How about you? Okay. Yeah, not bad, not bad. All right. So this is what I want you to do. Here's a quick challenge. If these are examples, I want you to take this one, look up, take this one, make a change so that it is a non-example. Make just one change to that so it's a non-example. One change so that it's a non-example. All right? Talk it over to your neighbor, see what they got, see if you agree with them. They're non-example using that. Only one change, only one change. All right? Let's see, Ethan, give us an example. I mean, a non-example. Plus 7x equals 31. Hands if you agree with that? Yeah, that's a non-example. Now, bonus question. What is the name of this one? Tell your neighbor, please. What is the name of that one? And by now, everybody should know, right? This is a what? Two variable equations. Yeah, that is correct. All right, so if we were to take a picture of this, send it in our Instagram. What makes a one variable equation? One variable equation, hashtag what? One variable, that is correct. Variable. All right? And also I would add hashtag no expressions, and so on and so forth. Okay? Yes, Mr. Q. All right. So, somebody like, Mr. Q, we're in high school, okay? Yes, Mr. Q. All right, good. All right. I gave you guys 4 steps. Don't copy these. You already have them. And we said we're going to simplify first each side. From there, we isolate the variable to one side. From there, we plot our solution and check. But we focus on the first 2. And last week, look up to the screen, we started with these baby step ones, right? 1 step. From there, we went to 2 step. From there, we went to multi-step, your favorite with fractions, yes? From there, we went to these, multi-step. And then we ended up with this inequality on the multi-step, okay? So, to get us started today, copy example Q, there it is, underneath your FAIR model. And this is example Q, Like I said, this is going to go pretty quick, so stay with me. Example Q. We got 10y minus, parentheses, 4y plus 8 equals negative 20. All right, let's do this one together. Line down the equal sign. All right. So, one thing that you should notice, that is there a parentheses? Yes. We need to get rid of that parentheses. Question. What is the coefficient or in front of the parentheses, everyone? A -1. So put a 1 there so that you can see it. And we're going to distribute this -1 here and there. So this is -4y minus 8, bring down the 10y, and all that equal to -20. Can we still simplify the left side? Yes? Jaden Lopez, what do I do next? Add the y. So 10y minus 4y is 6y minus 8 equals -20. So far so good? Yes? Tell me everyone what would be the next step, please. Next step. All right, help us out, Alan, since you already asked your neighbor. Alan, what's the next step? Add 8. Very good. We got 6y equals -12. And everyone, last but not least, divide by 6. So y equals -2. Woo! Let's go from 1 to 5. How comfortable are you with these? Yeah, we've been practicing a lot. Today I just introduced the parentheses deal. All right, so I'm going to go now to the example that we didn't get to last week, and we're going to build up from there. Y'all ready? Here you go. Example mega Q. Copy this, please. Example mega Q. Example mega Q. And it says solve. 7n minus 2 equals to 5n plus 6. Bless you. Just copy it, please. Now, for those of us that forgot, let me show you something really quick. I'm going to draw the line down the equal sign. And if you notice, now we have variables on both sides of the equation. But is it the same type of variable? Yes, it's still a one-variable equation. So, whenever we have this like this one, and we can't simplify both sides anymore, I always ask you to start with the smallest variable. Look at the variables. Which is the smallest variable? 5n. So what is the opposite of a positive 5n? -5n. So we do -5n, -5n to both sides. We end up with -2 equals, positive 2n minus 2 equals 6. And then from there, the rest is history, yeah? All right? So from there, we do what? Add 2, add 2. We got 2n equals 8. Last but not least, divide by 2, n equals 4. All right, from 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with these? 5 colors, okay, all right. All right, so now that you have the process, I went over this with you. For this next one, you should be able to do by yourself, yes? This next one is example, did we do super Q already? No? All right, so this is example super duper Q. How about that?
We already did that one as well.
Super duper?
Yeah.
No, we did it.
Yeah, it's SD.
Super SDQ. Example SDQ.
Yeah, we already had that one.
That's super Q.
SDQ.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that was from the other day, no? Yeah. It's new. Copy this one. Example super duper Q. 5b plus 2 equals 3b plus 8. See if you can do that one by yourself. Bless you. All right, here we go. Yeah. Get me started, please. Tristan, go. What do I do? You started with a constant? All right, let's start with a variable. Which variable do I start with? The 3. So we subtract 3b, subtract 3b. We end up with 2b plus 2 equals 8. So far so good, yes? All right. Continue, Jonathan, go.
We subtract 2 on both sides.
Subtract 2 to both sides. We got 2b equals 6. And at the end, everyone, divide by 2. We got b equals 3. And have you got that? All right. So we're getting there, yes? All right. Let's crank it up a little bit different. Example, let's do this one, Star Wars Q. How about that? Example, Star Wars Q. We got, oh my goodness. All right, there it is. And it reads, solve 2 parentheses 3a minus 1, close parentheses equals 3a plus 7. Let me get you started. There you go. Now. Oh, sorry. Bam. Should be just about done. All right, share with the neighbors, see where they're at so far. All right, let's see. Get us started, Braden. What do I do? Distribute. Yes, that becomes 6a minus 2 equals 3a plus 7. So far, so good, yes? All right. Continue, Jaden Wilson. Go. What do I do? Yeah, we got that. So from here, subtract 3a to each side, we get 3a minus 2 equals 7. Hands if you got that. All right, continue, Kira, go. Add 2 to both sides, we got 3a equals 9. And everyone, last step, divide by 3, divide by 3, a equals 3. Hands if you got that. Yeah, we got this, yes? All right, from 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with these? 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest, 5 fours, 5 fours, okay? We got this. All right. So let's switch it off a little bit. Copy that one. Example MJQ. Example MJ cubed. And it reads, 4 minus 6A plus 4A equals negative 1 minus 5 parentheses 7 minus 2A. All right. Before we begin, look up to the screen. Tell your neighbor which side are you going to start with and what is it that you're going to do first. Which side and what is it that you're going to do first. So, let's see, you shared with your neighbor which side and what you were going to do. Rollins, which side did you start with? And what did you do? Distributed. So you distribute negative 5 in here and here, so you get negative 1, negative 35, and positive 10A, yes? And then what did you do from there? Negative 36 plus 10A. Hands, if you got that on the right side? That is correct. All right. Carlos, what did you do on the left side? Added the A's, and what did you get for that? Negative 2A, and then you brought down the 4, so let me bring that over here. 4 minus 2A. Hands, if yours looks something like this, yes? All right. From there, let's see. Jasmine, what do we do from there? So you add 2A, bless you. Add 2A, add 2A. So that gives us 4 equals negative 36 plus 12A. So far, so good. Everybody following? Yes? Luis, what do I do from there? I'm sorry? Add 36 to both sides. We get 40 equals 12A. And at the end, we divide by 12 both sides. So 12 fits in there 3 times, and we get 4 12s equals to A. And what's another way of writing that? That's 3 1/3 equals A. And can we write that as a decimal? Yeah, 3.3 repeating equals A. Either or. Hands, if you got that by yourself? All right. We got this, yes? Yes, Mr. Q. All right, so now that we got plenty of practice, let's switch off now to inequality, yeah? All right, here we go. That was example Star Wars Q, no, MJQ. All right, let's go to Power Rangers Q. Copy this, example PRQ. Example PRQ, Power Rangers Q. 4m minus 3 less than 6m plus 6. I mean, plus 5, sorry. I did that on purpose, you were paying attention. Copy that. And, all right, get us started, please. Jennifer, what's the first thing you did? Subtract 4m to get all variables to one side. We end up with negative 3 less than 2m plus 5. Continue. Mia Gomez, go. Oh, my bad. There we go. Subtract 5 to both sides. Thank you. So we end up with negative 8 less than 2m. Next step, Simone, what do I do next? Divide by 2, divide by 2. Let's see, what do we get at the end here? Carlos, tell me what you write. Greater than m. Hands, have you got that? Close. Tell your neighbor why we shouldn't flip the symbol. Tell your neighbor why we shouldn't. Yeah. Okay, look up, please. Here goes a note. If you need to make a note again, look up. Do like asterisk, heart, and then just write when you multiply or divide by a negative. So let's see. Did we divide here? Yes. Is 2 a negative? No. That's why we don't flip the inequality symbol. There it is. So we only flip whenever it's dividing or multiplying by a negative. All right. One last one of these. Copy this one. This is example. Let's do, oh, I know. I got it. I got this one. Example, how about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Q? Example. All right. 4x greater than or equal to 7x plus 6. Before you start, though, tell your neighbor what's the first thing you're going to do. First thing you're going to do. Let's see. I think Anissa's going to get us started. Anissa, go. What do I do? All right, so Anissa decided to start with the greatest number. Okay, let's do that. Let's see what we get. We end up with negative 3x greater than or equal to 6. Okay. Next, Rollins. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. And tell me what to write. Braden, go. X greater than or equal to? Less than or equal to? Negative 2. Hands, have you got that? That is correct. You made a good correction at the end. Why? Because we divided by a negative. All right? So enough of these easy ones. Ready for a word problem? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Copy this one, please. Example 1. Only copy the black text, please. Example 1. The black text. There it is, example 1. That's right. Anyways, here goes the problem. It reads, solve. Q scored 7 more points than LeBron. That's right. Jordan scored 2 times as many points as LeBron. In total, the 3 scored 75 points. How many points did each one of them score? Copy that, please, and then I'll get you guys started. Copy and go. All right, here we go. Write your utensils down, look up to the screen. I'm going to get you started. Then we're going to finish this one together because you're going to do another one by yourself. Okay, here it goes. I'll wait. Okay, writing your utensils down, you'll finish copying in a little bit. Let me get you started first. There are several strategies as to how to set these up. I'm going to give you one strategy of many. Okay, here it goes. One way of setting this up is as follows. You need to first read it and find out how many people or how many items or just how many things are they talking about in this problem in order to make a table. So watch, I'm going to read it. It reads, Q scored 7 more points than LeBron. Jordan scored 2 times as many points as LeBron. Up to right there, how many people are they talking about? 3. So that tells me I'm going to do 3 lines down. I'm going to do this. Watch. 1, 2, 3, and 1 across to make a table. Copy that, please. We're going to make a table to organize our information, and then we're going to create an equation from that table. So 3 people, 3 lines down, 1 across, which created 4 columns. Notice that. 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. What are the titles for each column? The people. Who's the first one they mentioned? So we label this Q. The second one, LeBron. I'm just going to write LB. The third one, Jordan. I'm just going to write J. So what is the fourth column for, Mr. Q? This is our total, All right? Now that we organize our information from the word problem, let's start translating that into symbols. Ready? Here we go. First things first, let's read it again and find out who they give us information of. Let's see. Q scored. So who scored? Q. So I put a check mark. They give me information for Q. Who else scored? Jordan scored. So I'm going to put a check mark on Jordan. Who's the only person they haven't mentioned any information? LeBron. So guess what? LeBron is going to be our unknown variable. We're going to label him X. And now we can actually go and fill in the information for the other using X. Let's see. Q scored 7 more than LeBron. 7 more than LeBron. Tell your neighbor, if LeBron is X, what will you write for Q? Tell your neighbor, please. What would you write for Q? 7 more than LeBron. 7 more. 7 more. Let's see, Jennifer, what would you write? 7 plus X or X plus 7. That is correct. 7 more. Okay. So we got Q. Let's go to Jordan. Jordan scored what? 2 times as many as LeBron. Tell your neighbor what you would write for 2 times as many as LeBron. All right. What would you write, Kira, for Jordan? 2x. That is correct. And what is the total amount for all 3 of them, guys? 75. Well, guess what? Now we can create our equation. Watch. X plus 7 plus x plus 2x equals to 75. Can you solve that? Of course you can. Line down the equal sign, solve that by yourself. Before I call on someone, tell them what is the first thing you did? What is the first thing you did before I call on someone? All right, let's see. Angelica, what is the first thing you did? Add all the x's together. We got 1x, 2x, and 2x. That is 4x plus 7 equals to 75. Hands if you got that. That is correct. The rest is history. Minus 7 minus 7. We get 4x equals 68. And last but not least, we divide by 4, x equals 17. Okay, hands if you got that. All right, now be careful with these because even though you finished solving the equation, you haven't answered the question. What is the question? How many points did each score? So on the side, I want you to write a statement. I'm going to write Q scored, blank, comma. LeBron scored, blank, comma, and Jordan scored. All right, so here we go. Who does 17 correspond to? Tell your neighbor, please. Who does that correspond to? LeBron, that goes right here, so I'm going to write here LeBron scored 17 points. So how do I get Q? Well, right underneath the X, I write 17 plus 7. What is 17 plus 7? 24 points. And last but not least, 2 times 17 Jordan scored 34 points. Underneath that, I want you to write 10Q. Tell your neighbor what that is, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyways, from 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with these word problems? Yeah, we got this, right? So once again, your hopefully for tonight, let me flash it on the screen. Let's see where we're at. These 4, make sure you work on those at home, please. I'll leave those up there for a little bit if you haven't finished copying them. And we'll continue with this tomorrow. So I'll stop the video here. A good one. Bye.